First of all, it takes a lot of discipline to take online classes, so if you're a first-time student and you're considering taking online classes, you might want to start off with like maybe one or two, so that way you can get a feel for everything and you just kind of ease into it and you won't feel discouraged just getting started, like, you know, if it's your first time. I started taking online classes about 2 years ago, and at first I was a little discouraged at first. I thought it was hard because I wasn't used to it. I was used to going to school on campus. But the main issue for me was I was working an irregular schedule. I wasn't working a set schedule, so it was hard for me to go to school on certain days. The first school I went to was UMUC, which is University of Maryland University College, and the school that I currently go to now is Everett University, and I'm about to graduate in June. Let me just give you the pros and the cons. Okay, well, the first thing is online classes are convenient. You can pretty much do all your work at your own pace. Every week, your instructor gives you, you get quizzes and you get assignments that you have to complete, and it's usually due, it's due every Saturday by midnight. There are times where you might get an extension if something comes up, like you have a family emergency where you have to work, or something comes up in your personal life that might interfere with your work. Then you can notify your instructor by email, or you can call on the phone, and she'll give you like an extension. Sometimes they'll give you a few days to, you know, give you more time just to complete your assignments. Basically, as long as you have access to the internet, you can pretty much log on anywhere you go. If you got a laptop and you want to go to Starbucks or something like that, you can take your laptop and go. You know, if you're not at home or whatever, you can take your laptop with you and pretty much do your work wherever you want. You know, just make sure you have everything done by the end of the week. Okay, time for the cons. Not really too many cons, not really too many bad things about not taking classes, but depending on what school you go to, some online schools can be very expensive as opposed to going to a local community college that's probably in your city. And sometimes for local residents, it's a little cheaper as opposed to taking classes online. So that's something that you might want to consider. Sometimes it gets frustrating when you, let's say you have trouble with one of your assignments, and it's different. Taking classes online is different from taking classes on campus, because when you're in class, you can talk to your classmates or you can talk to your instructor right there in person, and you can pretty much answer all your questions right then and there. Sometimes it can take days for you to get a response from your teacher, so that can get kind of frustrating at times, especially when you have work that's past due and you know, you have a lot of unanswered questions. So if you can't notify, sometimes if you can't notify your instructor, you could call student services, and they can try to help you that way. So that's kind of a minor inconvenience, nothing too major, but you know, whatever. I don't like doing group assignments online. Sometimes your instructor will give you group assignments, and it's kind of hard to communicate with everybody clearly to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Unless, I guess the only option you would have now you can probably get on Skype if you feel comfortable giving your information out and talking to people online. Well, that's pretty much it. Thumbs up if you like this video. If you have any questions, leave